Hello, everyone. This is my last and final speech for public speaking, and this speech is on professional appearance in the workplace and in your daily life, and how it could affect how people have negative or positive views of you. Reason I'm wearing a dress shirt, and you probably can't see it right now, but I'm also wearing dress slacks, is to illustrate that point. If someone was to talk to you with a dress shirt, dress slacks, and dress shoes, you would think that they're somewhat professional and that they have something intelligent to say. Whereas if somebody's got their pants hanging out, a dirty pair of jeans or a dirty pair of slacks and some sneakers, you're like, I really don't want to hear anything this person has to say because it can't be anything that's valuable to me within my job or anything I need instruction in. So in this current market where people are doing interviews, people that are out of work, people that are looking for work, those of us that are in college looking for our first new career or an improvement to our current career, you have to learn how to dress professionally. Now, for some people, it might be hard for you to believe, but there are a lot of people out there that don't even have a set of dress clothes. They wear jeans and t-shirts all the time. I have a sibling who's like that. But when you go to try to get a job, you're representing that company. Therefore, you must dress professionally. You must dress like you have some sort of intellectual capacity. Therefore, you need to wear a dress shirt, preferably one with a collar that you can tuck in into a pair of dress slacks. They don't have to be super dressy slacks. They don't have to be really expensive. All they have to be is present a professional, clean appearance. Also, another thing for you to take note of is having a clean haircut and shaving and having a clean shave. That plays a part too for women having your hair done, maybe pulling your hair back, not having some crazy, unorthodox style. You shouldn't try to be Rihanna when you're trying to get a job with Microsoft. Do that after you've gotten the job. When you're trying to get the job, make sure you're as conservative as possible. Also, another thing for men is use some hair gel if that's the type of hair that you have. Me, myself, I would use pomade or a hair grease to lay my hair down so it's not all over the place looking frizzy. Um, there's nothing wrong with someone having braids or cornrows. Just make sure they're neat in appearance, that you're edged up, that you don't have hair going off the back of your neck looking like a werewolf. The key thing to remember here is that though you may be intelligent, you may have been part of the Mensa project, Mensa candidate when you were a child, somewhat a gifted child. But if you look like a ragamuffin or, you know, this week's new hobo, it's not going to look good. They're not going to listen to what you have to say. No one's going to take note of what you have to offer if you don't look professional. If you want to really think about it, the Facebook CEO, um, Zuckerberg, I can't say his name, but anyway, um, Mark Zuckerberg, he looks like, he's not doing anything. Well, people say, oh, well, he doesn't dress up in a suit. Yes, you're correct. It's because he owns the company. If you don't own the company, you need to dress appropriately. And one thing that I want people to take away from this is that it doesn't mean you have to dress in a shirt, slacks all the time. It just means that, hey, between the hours of 9 and 5 that you're working for somebody, or when you're going to a job interview, it pays to look professional. Clean your fingernails, wash your hair, brush your teeth. These are things that you're taught as you're growing up, but you'd be amazed the amount of people that don't do this before they go to a job interview and then complain, oh, no one's trying to hire me. Well, to be honest, you looking like you're trying to rob somebody, of course no one's going to hire you. There's just a few simple things you need to do. If you don't have a dress shirt, fine. Go out and buy a dress shirt. It's not that expensive. You could find one at Goodwill. You could find a whole suit at Goodwill. Honestly, if you look around, dress shirt, undershirt for your dress shirt, dress slacks, a belt, so your pants aren't falling down off of your hind parts. Pair of dress socks. Nothing looks worse than a person wearing dress shirt, nice pants, and then they sit down and they pull up, and they sit down and they pull up their pants leg, and they got on a pair of white athletic socks. Not a good look. Another thing, dress shoes. You need to have a good set of dress shoes. I prefer Stacy Adams or a pair of loafers. You don't have to deal with shoestrings, replacing them or anything like that. Nice pair of slip-ons. It's good. You don't have to pay a whole bunch for them. You can buy a set and pay less. No one will ever know. Same thing for women. Nice set of dress shoes. They could be heels. They could be pumps. They could be slip-ons. As long as they look clean and they look presentable. Another thing, I know this might be archaic to some, and it saves money. Learn how to use an iron, people. It's not that hard. Put the water inside of it, plug it in, iron it, so you have especially with shirts, that you have a crease along the sleeve, along both sleeves. Don't burn the shirt. Put it on the appropriate heat setting that is appropriate for the material that you're ironing. Same thing for your pants. Put a crease in it. Make sure you wash your gig lines, whether you have pleats or whether it's non-pleated. You know, it pays to look presentable. Well, hopefully you learned something through this, and it can help you in your future endeavors, either looking for a job or in your workplace when it comes to evaluations, because that plays a part too. Professionalism and adhering to the dress code and appearance plays a big part in your job. Thank you. Y'all have a good day.